Did Critical Role just reveal the tables for Campaign 4?
What a twist!
Before we dive into which cast members may be at which table for Brennan Lee Mulligan's upcoming campaign, why not take a second to hit those like and subscribe buttons to help us keep videos like this one coming. It's totally free and it really helps. And then, let's talk some Critical Role. Critical Role fans have been trying to figure out which cast members will be at which of the 3 tables for Campaign 4 ever since Brennan Lee Mulligan announced that the cast would be split between the groups he calls the Soldiers, the Seekers, and the Schemers. And after a post on Instagram by cast member Luis Carrazzo and carefully analyzing the footage released in Critical Role's What is Campaign 4 video, we think we may actually have at least the initial tables nailed down. First off, Luis Carrazzo, who will be joining the cast for Campaign 4 and had an incredible run as Xerxes, the paladin who got tricked and condemned to a life in the Hells by Asmodeus in EXU Calamity, helped put one of the pieces of this puzzle together when he responded to an Instagram post by Marisha Ray about Campaign 4 with the following. At Marisha Ray is the true tank. So excited to play regularly with Taliesin, Matt, and you again. That combined with him calling Marisha the true tank has us convinced that he's just revealed the Soldiers table for Campaign 4, consisting of himself, Marisha, Taliesin, and Matt. And if you think about it, that table makes a lot of sense for Matt after 10 years of DMing. He's gotten the chance to do a ton of role-playing, but taking an actual player character into combat is something you can't quite replicate when you're mainly just controlling monsters during combat, so seeing him start out with the combat junkies at the Soldiers table makes a lot of sense. Now, those 4 cast members are also absent in the one shot we saw in the What is Campaign 4 video, showing 5 characters sat at a table just after the 7-minute mark, which we think will be one of the other groups for Campaign 4. That group, which features Travis, Laura, Sam, Robbie, and newcomer Whitney, not only features none of the cast mentioned in the post by Luis Carrazzo, but they were also seen paired up frequently during the rest of the video, with Sam often seen next to Whitney at various tables, for example, and Travis seen next to Laura at several others. It also makes a lot of sense that Travis and Laura would at least start at the same table for Campaign 4, and given that the cast members we know in this possible table are big fans of role-playing and characters with hidden agendas and pasts, and especially given that Travis kind of stuck himself playing a jokey, combat-oriented character for almost all of Campaign 3, our guess is that we're looking at the Schemers table. It allows a lot of intrigue and a ton of role-playing, which seems to fit the playstyles of Laura, Robbie, and Sam particularly well, so that's our assumption for now anyway. And then that would mean that our final Seekers table would have to be Ashley, Liam, Alex, and Abria, and that also checks out if you notice how many times in the video Ashley and Alex Ward are seen next to each other at the table. They're doing a lot of dice rolling, which would make sense for the Seekers, who will be investigating and of course engaging in the occasional combat, and that seems to fit with the action we see during the video. We also see Liam with Ashley a few times, which does help us lock him down into this group as well. Abria may actually be the hardest one to fully pin down, as she's mainly just seen in these big group shots of 6 or more players that are clearly from those early episodes before they've settled into their final starting groups for the beginning of Campaign 4. And of course, besides the group that appears to have been revealed by Luis Carrazzo, these are simply our best educated guesses at what those groups will wind up looking like once the cast finally does split and go their separate ways, as Brennan Lee Mulligan takes us on this West Marches style adventure for Campaign 4. So what do you think? Are you happy with these groups, or do you think we got it wrong? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.